Last night I had an unusual dream. Well, it's not so much unusual as it is uncommon. I had a dream in which I became aware of the fact that I was dreaming. I believe they call it lucid dreaming. Here's what happened. I was sleeping and I became aware of the fact that in my dream, and I'll tell you how I became aware of that fact. I was dreaming that I was standing on top of an eagle's head that was carved out of a mountain face. And as I braced myself against the mountain wall, looking at the vista down below me, my heart started pounding rapidly. That's when I became aware of the fact that I was actually dreaming without waking up. In the past, I've had similar experiences. Some of the times I would wake up as soon as I realized that I was dreaming, but last night I did not. I stayed in the dream state, aware of the fact that I was dreaming and aware of the fact that my heart was beating rapidly because of how I was feeling in my dream, which you can imagine standing on a rock that's carved into an eagle's head with my back against the mountain wall, bracing myself, looking down at the ground with expanded vista. Have you ever had a lucid dream? If so, share it in the comments with us, please. I would love to know about your experience. And I'm sure that other people who've had experienced lucid dreaming would love to know that they're not the only ones. Because this is something that's not common and it's not commonly talked about. But it is a fact of life. There are a lot of people who do dream lucidly, knowing that they're dreaming while they're dreaming. And that happened to me last night, not for the first time. It has happened before many a time. But last night was, last night it seemed as real as it was surreal. I mean, I was fully aware of the fact that I was laying in my bed with my heart beating rapidly and that I was dreaming about standing on a statue of an eagle's head. That dream continued on, and without going into details, let me say this: I witnessed the carving of the eagle's wings out of the rock that I was standing on or next to, or however that case may be. But anyway, it's Wednesday, and that means Weirdo Wisdom Wednesday. And today's Weirdo Wisdom is based on this experience that I had last night. And here's what I would say: just because you experience something that is not common or commonly talked about does not invalidate your experience or make it untrue. Just because you cannot explain feel comfortable talking about or prove it to anybody that you experienced something does not make it invalid or untrue. And know that you're not the only one who's ever experienced this kind of feelings of unable, unable to talk about an experience that most people would not understand and may even call you a lunatic. A friend of mine is fond of blaming it on the gremlins. When he can't explain something, he says it's the doings of the gremlins. Anyway, it's Weirdo Wisdom Wednesday, and that's my wisdom for the week. Stay true to what you have experienced and know that you're not crazy just because you cannot explain or prove what you experienced. Stay bold, stay weird, and stay blessed. And I will see you in the next video.